Now the 11 disciples went to Galilee, to the mountain which Jesus had designated. Listen up. The 11 disciples, that included the guy that denied him 3 times before the rooster crowed.
Oh, you mean Peter? Including Peter.
Included Thomas. It says, I won't believe it unless I put my fingers in his hands. And you got to understand, these guys may have felt like they had failed Jesus.
Since they deserted him and fled,
You got to remember, when Jesus was doing his ministry, he was telling them about drinking his blood and partaking of his body, and people were like, that's gross. And Jesus said to those guys that walked away from him, hey, come back. He turned around talking to the ones who had been with him, said, you want to go to? I can start over. I'm here now. I can start over. But I'm not going to bow my knee to the will of the Father just to keep y'all. When are we going to be those people? When are we going to be those people? I'm not going to bow my knee just to keep our friendship rolling. I'm going with Jesus all the way. Only you have the words of life. Where else can we go? There's nowhere for us to go. You are it for me, Jesus. You're it. And so even though I might get a little cramp in my spirit when I hear the things you say and do, I'm gonna hang with you. I'll understand it eventually. Right now, it doesn't make any sense. And we know, we look at them throughout Jesus' ministry. They didn't know what Jesus was doing and why he did it and how he did it. And they just watched stuff happen. It was like, we ain't never seen nothing like this. We never seen it. We never knew that this was even possible. And yeah, he's weird and he's from Nazareth, but man, is God with it. I've been through, you know, school. I went to, Hebrew school as a boy and learned all these scriptures and memorized them and all about the Messiah and all about his coming and all about, but this guy ain't never heard, seen anything like him. That's who you follow. That's who you follow after. That's who I'm gonna follow after. Do I understand the entire will of God? Heck no. Do I even know what God is doing with me? No. People ask you, well, what's next for you? I don't have a clue. This wasn't on my list. What we're doing right now is on my things I want to do. No, my list. I didn't want to do this. This was not on my list of things to do. But I'm doing it. I'm enjoying it. I'm being enlightened by it. I'm seeing the hand of God in it. All I did was say, Lord, I'll do what you empower me to do. And he's empowered me to do it. So here I am. Here we are. Week after week after week after week.
Okay.
Just doing it. And when they saw him, they worshiped him, but some doubted that it was really he. So so here we are on the mountain that Jesus told us to meet him on in Galilee. And some people with us, they don't believe it's him. And Jesus broke down and cried because people didn't believe. Oh, he just gives the Great Commission. He's not moved at all by your belief or lack of it. He just spent 3 days in hell and went to heaven afterwards. You're not going to shake Jesus off what he's got to do by your belief or lack of belief. People say, oh, I don't believe in Jesus. And Jesus says, oh, what am I going to do? He's like, next. And you may not believe in me, but you will.
One day you will bow your knee
from the other
to
side
the Lordship
of, from the other side of that chasm. You're gonna know that Jesus is Lord. All authority, all authority, all authority, all authority, all authority, whatever authority there can be, is His. Now, all authority, all power of absolute rule. The absolute rule. Absolute rule. The word absolute means there is none greater. I'm in charge of all of it.
Yeah.